Hello YouTube! We're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host. My name is Andrei. I greet you. Welcome. This is our 24th lesson. We are talking about HTML, PHP and MySqL, and the topic we'll talk about how we can delete data in PHP MySqL. And bullet points. A database is a container for storing data in a highly structured manner. Tables store data in a grid-like pattern of columns and rows within a database. The create database CKL command is used to create a new database. The create table CKL command creates a table within a database and requires detailed information about the columns of data within the table. You can delete a table from a database with the drop table CKL command. The MySqL fetch array function retrieves a row of data from the results of database query. A while loop repeats a chunk of PHP code while a test condition is met. Okay, and sometimes people want out, as with any blossoming new business, there are bumps in the road. It seems some Elvis fans have jumped ship on the king and want of Elmer's mailing list. Elmer wants to oblique, but that means he needs to remove the customers from his database. Elmer's not too happy about losing customers, but he wants to honor their requires to be removed from his mailing list. It's fact of MySqL life. Sometimes you need to remove data from your database. Elmer needs to expand his applications to delete users from the mail_list table. Write down in your sheet of paper then in a comment the new application components you think Elmer is going to need to implement the remove ML features. And removing data with delete. To delete data from a table, we need a new CKL command delete. We'll use delete in a new remove ML script that deletes customers' data from a mailing list. In fact, we need a new script and a new web form to drive it, but first we need to delete. The delete CKL command removes rows of data from a table. This makes it a command you should use very carefully since it's capable of wiping out of table full of data in the blink of an eye. Knowing this, here is the most dangerous from a delete, which deletes every row from a table. And don't forget, remember, you will find all the code and materials of this lesson under this video in the description, link to Google Drive, Sublime Text and validated W3C. Okay, let's look on our code. And chapter step 4: create remove ML web form and the PHP script for removing a customer from the list. Looks like we need a new step. Sometimes design plans change. That's great. This is a name of a table you want to delete rows from. Without any other qualifiers, the delete commands completely empties the table of all its data. So we can never delete anything from a table without deleting everything. No, not at all. Delete can be used to pinpoint a specific row or rows for deletion. To precisely target the rows you want to delete. With delete, you need to tag on a where clause. If you recall from using it with the select command, where allows you to isolate specific rows in a query. Sharpen your pencil. Suppose Elmer had 23 customers with the first name of N, 11 customers with the last name of Parker, and 1 customer with the name and Parker. Write down how many rows of data are deleted by each of these queries. And if you're ready for solution of this exercise, Let's watch next slide. Continue or not. If you are not ready, take a pause. And the solution you may write on the comment. Okay, this is our solution. 23, 34 and 0 trick questions. The last name isn't quoted, so no rows are deleted, all text values must be quoted. Use where to delete specific data. By using a where clause with the delete command, we target specific rows of data for deletion instead of emptying an entire table. The where clause lets us focus on just the row we want to remove. In this case, one of Elmer's customers who wants to be removed from the mailing list. A where clause narrows down a query to focus on specific rows of data. Okay, let's look on Sublime text code. The value too much. The name of the table column. This part of the where clause performs a test on every row to see what rows match. The actual test within a where clause performs a comparison that is carried out against every row in the table. In this example, but the equal sign is equal in brackets. Test each value in the mail a column to see which rows are equal to pr@onA.doit.com. If the value in the mail column of a row matches, then that row will be deleted. Write down in a comment on the sheet of paper why you think the mail column is used in the where clause as opposed to first underscore name or last underscore name. Minimize the risk of accidental deletions. It's important to understand that although any column name can be used in a where clause to match rows, there is a very good reason why we chose the mail column for Elmer's delete query. Consider that is if more than one row matches a where clause, all of the matches rows will be deleted. So it's important for Elmer's where clause to pinpoint exactly the row you want to delete. A where clause in the delete statements lets you pinpoint the row you want to remove. What we are really talking about is uniqueness. It's fairly safe to assume that email addresses are unique within the email_list table, whereas first names and last name are not. You don't want to create a where clause matching the first underscore name column. To just delete a single customer, you'll need end up deleting every customer named path. That's why Elmer's where clause is carefully crafted to look for a specific match within the mail column. The delete query removes this row from the database, never be seen again. Why? Using the mail column like this, in the where clause helps to establish uniquenesses and reduce the risk of accidentally deleting a row. If we used first underscore name in a where clause instead of mail, this user would accidentally get deleted. And to test drive, try out the delete command on Elmer's database. Fire up in MySqL tool and try a few deleted commands to delete individual rows of data from the mail_list table based on customers' email addresses. Just make sure to include a where clause on each deleted statement so that you don't accidentally wipe on the whole tables. And that's right, deleting user by hand with individual queries is no way to manage a mailing list, since Elmer's will inevitably face users who want to be removed from his mailing list in the future. It makes a lot of sense to develop a who-based user interface for removing customers. An HTML web form and PHP script should do the trick, not to mention delete from a query with a little help from a where clause. And exercise. And Make Me Elvis is web applications, chapter 4, realistic and practical applications, your application on the web form. We'll talk about this in the next lesson. And here's our 24 lesson about HTML and PHP MySqL is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Please put likes, share with friends, comment. Do exercise every evening after you have done all the work. Meditate, drink more water for the brain, and so on. Thank you. That's all. Bye.